What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. And just before we get started, for reference, if you're watching this way off in the future, it is January 28th, 2022, and I want to welcome you back if you are a returning visitor. But apparently there has been some stuff that is concerning on the horizon, especially because other countries are taking measures against crypto. I never thought the U.S. would really step in, but I thought, there's too much big money in it. There's too much invested. Like it's pretty safe. It's a safe bet. And I'm not saying that it isn't, but let's read this article and let's get into it because there is some concerning stuff popping up. I'm not gonna try to clickbait you guys and be like, oh my God, the U.S. is gonna ban crypto, because I don't think that's gonna happen. But just tag along and see what it says. It's interesting. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this was actually published yesterday or day before yesterday. Crypto Policy Advocacy Group warns of a disastrous provision in a new U.S. bill. According to Coin Center director, the proposed bill would essentially bypass existing checks and balances on the Treasury Secretary's authority in surveilling financial institutions, including crypto firms. Jerry Brito, the executive director of nonprofit crypto policy advocate group Coin Center, suggested the U.S. residents call their elected officials over possible privacy and due process concerns in a new bill proposed by House leaders. According to a Wednesday Twitter thread from Brito, the America Completes Act, recently released by House members, contains a provision that he said would be disastrous for crypto users from both a privacy and due process standpoint. According to the Coin Center director, a section of the bill on the prohibitions or conditions of certain transmittals of funds proposed by Representative Jim Himes would give the U.S. Secretary of the Treasury unchecked and unilateral power to ban exchanges and other financial institutions from engaging in cryptocurrency transactions. So that's bad. That means like one person gets way too much power, or one area of the government gets way too much power, and potentially could ban exchanges, or ban exchanges and other financial institutions. So I don't think that's necessarily going to help adoption if that's on the books, but I don't see that happening. I think maybe it was an oversight in some of the wordage, but let's continue onwards. Under the proposed framework, the Treasury Secretary would be able to employ the Bank Security Act, or the Bank Secrecy Act, not security, to require certain financial institutions to report information around transactions potentially connected to money laundering, as well as prohibit them from serving account holders with alleged ties to illicit funds. The provision, according to Brito, would essentially bypass the existing checks and balances on the Treasury Secretary's authority in this area. So that is concerning if you actually had dealt with you have a bad actor and they have a Bitcoin address and that's the address that they use for bad things. What if they also used it for legitimate things and sent stuff to you? Would that mean now you are implicated with a bad actor because your address had received funds or paid funds to an address that would have been tied to illegal activity? Because I could see where there are some privacy issues come up in that regard, but I don't know. That's kind of how they track down a lot of things right now on like digital, like USD and stuff like that. They track it from like banks and credit cards, and they can find out who's doing what. So maybe unnecessary scaredness. That's not even the word. Unnecessary turmoil. There we go. Dropping some words on y'all. Continuing onwards. First, the law requires that Treasury engage in a public rulemaking before instituting a prohibition, said Brito. Second, the Secretary can impose a surveillance special measure through a simple order, but its duration is limited to 120 days and must be accompanied by a public rulemaking. While not full due process, these limitations at least alert the public and gives the public some opportunity to comment on a special measure's merit or constitutionality. Wow, that's a word right there. Constitutionality. Is that constitutionality like? Is that a part of the Constitution? I like that word. Included in, Jerry Brito said, included in the American Competes Act, just introduced into the House, which will very likely, didn't mean to click on that, pass in some form, is a provision that would be disastrous. Oh, that's his actual tweet that Coin Telegraph was commenting on. Going down further, the American Competes Act cited cryptocurrencies being used for payments in ransomware attacks on U.S.-based companies. Removing restrictions from the Treasury Department's Special Measures Authority could have significant implications for individuals and companies operating in the crypto space, according to Brito and Coin Center Research Director Peter Van Valkenburg. That's a name right there, Valkenburg. Going down further, the balance between regulating crypto, providing pseudo-anonymity for users, and working innovative technology into existing financial systems is a delicate one. Brito's call to have followers contact their representatives over potential privacy concerns may have some merit given current Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen's views on the space. During her confirmation hearing in January 2021, Yellen said crypto represents a particular concern for the U.S. Treasuries, associating many token projects with illicit financing and money laundering. Well, that's what everybody thinks, and that's probably what there is. Some stuff happen. Bad stuff happens with dollars. Bad stuff happens with pesos. Bad stuff's going to happen with Bitcoin and Litecoin and everything else. I'm not going to doubt that. But I don't think we have anything to worry about, honestly, guys. A lot of people are getting and making a bigger deal out of it. Like, it is a big deal. Okay, I get that. But then at the same time, I just don't think it's gonna be a big deal. You know what I mean? Like, call me crazy. If daggone crypto's banned, in a year from now, 10 years from now, come back and make me eat my words on this video. And I mean, I guess I'll just have to eat them. But I don't see that happening. Holy smokes, the amount of evidence they have against me because I've been mining it publicly on video for years now. They're going to just put me under the jail. Holy smokes. But, yeah. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a pretty good one. Life is good, man. I'm the drink of choice for tonight. We got a little bit of Blue Toad, peach. You guys ain't familiar with it, that's out of Virginia. It's a hard cider. It's pretty good. It's the second one I've had. I bought a little 4-pack. I don't know what percent it is. It doesn't say. Huh. Oh, okay. It's a good 5%er. So light on the taste buds. It's not too sweet. Good little rasp to it. So, anyway, thank you guys for coming out. I want to wish you guys a happy good night. Oh well, you know what it is. I'll see you on the next one, and yeah, drop it down below if you think crypto's gonna be banned and you're gonna be laughing at us guys going to jail for mining crypto. Drop it down there. If not, let me know what you guys think is really gonna happen. Yeah. All right. So now the video's over, by the way. If you're still here, just you ain't gotta go home. You just can't stay here. You know what I'm saying? But no, real talk. To let you guys, I'm filling in some of the OGs, Jellyfish guys have been around for a long time. You know who you are, because I've dropped some little hints here and there, and people are like, "Oh my God, why are you moving? What's going on? You just built your building. What are you gonna do?" I have acquired some land, a significant amount more land than I have here. I have acquired it about an hour away, and it's closer to my family. It's closer to my wife's family. It's in a better area, so when our kid grows up, it's got better schools. It's better basically every way you cut it, other than the fact that there's no house on the land. So we're in the process of, we just started clearing, and I'm going to place a large metal building there. Right now, we're waiting on all the paperwork to go through, but I think about a 2,400 square foot metal building. And in the meantime, temporarily, I'm going to build out about 1,000 square foot. Think of it as, I think some people call them like a barn dominium, but we're going to do about 1,000 square foot of living space inside the metal building. And me and my wife have been calling it our apartment, you know? So we're going to build the metal building, build the apartment inside of it. It's going to be on a well and septic, because there's no city water out there. There's no city septic. It's out kind of in the country, which is nice. That's going to be my permanent location, because I have plenty of land to do whatever I want with. It's close by family. It's better. A lot of people are like, why are you building another building? Are you expanding? Blah, blah, blah. Currently, right now, I have put the brakes on expanding. I'm a little over 3 gigahash. I'm like 3.1 gigahash. I currently have about, I think it's 8 dedicated or 9 dedicated CPU mining rigs. And I'm basically going to stay at where I'm at, continue mining, but I have to move all that stuff over there. So that's going to stink, because it's about an hour away. So I kind of have to break down a lot of stuff and then put it back up. But yeah, so I know when I said it earlier, some people were speculating like, oh my God, he's going in deep. He's investing a bunch of money and he's going to explode. Right now, my plan is to get moved over there. My house that I'm currently in has a ton of equity because the market has boomed over here. It's more than like doubled in value, which is awesome. So if I can move over there, kind of cut back, I'm building that basically out of my savings. So then when I sell my house here, I'll be able to pocket a good deal of money. And then hopefully by that time, if we're looking at a bear market coming up, I'd love to have good money, solid amount of money in my pocket to buy up some farms, and then I'll have plenty of room. So 2,400 square foot metal building. I'll have about 1,400 square feet for the garage slash mining area, which is significantly bigger than I have now. The one I have now is right at 590, right under 600 square feet, because 600 was the max for my area right here, because I don't have a lot of land. So it's going to be a little over double this area. So I definitely want to set it up differently. And you guys, I'll fill you in on that more in the future. Because I have some pretty cool ideas. But, and then like, I don't know, I've thought about like kind of showing the whole process, kind of like I did in the past, but I feel like that might be kind of weird because I'm living in there. So maybe some personal stuff I'll keep out, but I'm gonna bring you guys along. So hopefully you'll enjoy that kind of stuff. I'll do a series with that and show you. I want to do like a server room. I think that's the ticket. The closet was nice. I've outgrown it. Everybody said I was gonna outgrow it. You guys were right. I admit it. I outgrew it. So we're gonna step it up. We're gonna go a little bit big boy next time. But anyway, I didn't mean to waste any more of you guys' time. I want you to have a good night, and just trying to keep y'all in the loop, so to speak. There's more to come on all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just rambling now at this point. I apologize. Y'all have a good night. Adios.